Deer decided to be in the exact same place his car was last night.
Oh my, is he all right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what I'm just trying to find out, but I was just looking at the pictures. Yeah, I mean, he said, I saw a post that he said he was okay, but that can't be fun.
No, no, it's not. We are live though, by the way.
Yes, I know. So
Uh,
shout out to my partner, Sean.
yes, I hope he's doing better. That's no
Yeah,
fun.
no fun. No fun to go through.
No. How was your evening? Better than Sean.
Good. Yeah, good. It's just fun. There's a lot of fun things going on. And with the new scheduler, it's funny because, with Book Me Like a Boss, I had manually put some things on my calendar in the past, repeating, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And then somebody else confirmed it from the other side, and they've got something that automatically booked. So I was double booked, right? For the same thing. So I
Okay.
thought, well, if I'm going to use this, I'm going to clean up my schedule. So I canceled the ones that I posted, left the
Yep.
ones that they posted, right? It was for the exact same thing, but it's their call line. So I left it, and all of a sudden I got a message. Are you canceling all our calls? No, I'm just cleaning up my calendar. Oh, this
Yeah.
automation.
Yeah, that
Isn't that fun?
automation. What were you
Just a weekly catch up call for a client I'm working with. And when we first set it up, and they said we should do this at this time every, where we agreed upon, I just put it on my calendar. And then we decided to use it. It was just going to be two of us, and then we decided the entire team needed to come in. So they said, "Well, we'll just send you our call line." So again, it came in a request the other way. So it's just one of those things when as you're setting stuff up, it was just
you
something that
gotta learn
popped up, and it's not like a
gotta
big
learn how it
deal.
works.
And then the other thing that's funny is I had to get used to because about something popped up yesterday afternoon, and I
Mhm.
said, "Well, just go to my link and schedule it. It'll be great." Except it was inside of 24 hours. So therefore, it
Oh,
showed no capacity. It showed no capacity because it was inside of 24 hours. Again, it was just a setting. So once I realized that, I sent him a message back and said, "Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I do have capacity. Just here's here's the slots. Pick one of these." So they did. So it's just it's like getting to learn a new system, right? It takes you a day or two, or you find out a couple different things, but it really is making things easier. I mean, all of a sudden I look at my calendar and it's like, oh, cool, I got that call. I didn't, where'd that come from? You know, Somebody scheduled it. I
Did you
like it.
change the setting?
What do you mean? No,
So
that would
inside of your
that would be technology. Why would I do that? Did I change the settings where?
on your book like a boss so they can book sooner.
No, I just manually told them. It's novel. I still have conversations. I just called them and said, I'm available at that time. Let me know when you want to talk tomorrow. Gave me an
Well,
excuse to call them.
there's that. I get that. I'd be like the first one, like dump in the settings, like, okay, it's good now. Here's a Facebook message. Go ahead and drop that in there and
No, it's very cool.
calling people. Who does that?
I know. Uh, isn't this just a texting device? No,
I never
it's
think
a
about that. How I use
phone.
my phone. I
It's
don't
a
really use it
phone.
as a phone.
It actually can call people. You can talk to them on the other side.
Who knew?
And then you can
I know.
actually get something done.
That's even crazier. Let's see
That
here.
is crazy. That's crazy talk right there, getting something done.
Mm, no coffee this morning. We're out of cups. Hard knock life right there. Landing page.
So we're doing refined men's salon.
Well, I'm just kind of
What are we
touching up.
doing?
So I had I set their
Oops, you
account
have a
up.
problem.
I do.
Well, it said, oops, you have a problem.
Oh,
That last screen said
I
that.
should fix that. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I set their account up. This is one of my paying clients, and I used my email, and it's set up there. I think this is the same problem you had with Active Campaign, is that it just gave me this random URL from my name,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
and that was no fun. HTML, that is not the
Yeah,
right.
not one. Nope.
Cool. So actually, it saved everything. I just had to change the um, Active Campaign URL and API. If you change the URL, you have to change all your integrations. So I wanted to make sure to save that so nothing was broken. And then
Makes sense.
one of the things that I think is easy to forget in here is to create a actual home page as far as the program goes. Go ahead and exit this out. So you have to come up here to edit current site, since you said that oopsie sign. Bravacon sitemap front page is the home page. I'm actually going to make the home page the, where'd my screen go? All right, there it goes. The landing page of the offer.
Nice.
Actually, wait, not that one. Home page is that one. The 401, 404 page. That way, if somebody goes to the wrong page, they go to the landing page with an offer. Let's see. There we go. All right.
Makes sense.
Let me go into my active campaign. Let's see that one's his. I do want to work on that one live for a specific reason,
Awesome.
because they are more of a consumer product, but not today. I want to make sure I have all the emails kind of lined up that I want written, and probably in a template in my own account first, because
Yeah.
you can't track. That particular client presents an interesting concept. They have a scheduling service just like we set up, but it is not a traditional internet or digital marketing scheduler. So one of the reasons I love Book Like a Boss is because it perfectly integrates with Zapier, with different things that I'm doing. So I can sit there and say, hey, tell Active Campaign this, Active Campaign, tell my scheduler this. If you get really fancy, you can even set it up to schedule inside of Facebook Messenger. So instead of saying, here's my book me page, you can say, go to my scheduler, hit the, go to my Facebook page, click the button that says message and or schedule, and it will start giving them available times. And Book Like a Boss talks with Zapier, who talks to Messenger, and back and forth. And you can actually schedule appointments right from Facebook Messenger. How cool is that? It's like
Very
way
cool.
complicated. But some of these, like this particular one is a salon. The salon applications do not talk to anything. They're like completely old school brick and mortar. And so I can't tell Active Campaign to talk to it. It's really difficult, but it does handle lots of things that salons makes their lives easier. So
Makes
tough to
sense.
complain with that, right? What was I going to come over here to do? Oh yeah, this stuff. I have not been watching Double Funnel. I need to. Let's see. That's mine. Double my funnel. So we have lots of leads. I just need to get them over, and so we have this person. They have not information in. Oh, I need people's information. So if they want me to do their funnel, I need to get their information so we can actually build the funnel. And this person is in. Let's see what we got going here. Parents of children who have not learned to read Danish in elementary school. Let's see. If wanting email, do you want Facebook custom audience integration? Yes.
I just think this is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I'm playing on Book Like a Boss. I just think it's awesome.
Oh, are you? So do you have a logo already? Here we go. I think we're going to have most of their information. This will be the next one we build. I just need to make sure we get all the access, and I'll take care of that. But let's see if I can automate that process. So all their information is in. Are they in the Facebook group? This will kind of work on double funnel a little bit. Are you cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
See if we can move people down the line. Coolest version of rock, paper, scissors ever. I love that Facebook keeps my life interesting.
Yeah, really.
They are the new. I was talking to someone at our grand opening, and we were discussing the different mediums. It used to be we got all of our information through TV, radio, and if we needed something, the yellow pages, right? TV has now become YouTube. Facebook is now our radio, and Google is now our yellow pages.
Very true. When I was the training I did Saturday, probably at least 50% of the room was millennials.
Nice.
And so I shared that, which was cool. But they were millennials that actually wanted to learn something, which was cooler.
Hey.
What? Learn to be unoffendable. Get over it.
I'm smart.
But the point was that I said, here's what you need to recognize, and then make your decisions from that. As boomers, the only way that we gained knowledge, and the only way is that as we learn something, we had to learn how to retain the knowledge.
Yep.
We didn't have systems to retain knowledge for us. So we had to learn to actually memorize things or hold things in our head or whatever. And millennials have grown up with knowledge being stored on a device. And so millennials have, for the most part, grown up knowing where to find the knowledge, not necessarily always containing the knowledge. Which, I get it. We now have devices that can do all that. There's only one slight issue with that. If the device isn't there at that time,
with internet,
you are in trouble. So those who then contain the knowledge win by default.
It's true.
So that's why I said this is just called reality. You just need to realize this. If that is not important to you, fine, act accordingly. If it is important to you, act accordingly. That's all. It's not a judgment statement. It's none of that. It's simply saying that you need to recognize these things, because if you don't, there will come a time where you will be at a disadvantage. And my job as a trainer is to encourage you and put you at a point where you are always in the advantage. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that. That's a big word for be my
Remiss.
fault.
Remiss. Not really a word.
It is a word. What do you mean it's not really a
I said
word?
it's not a
See,
big word.
I didn't say it was a big word. I just said it was a word.
Oh. So here's a new person that came in. Oh, here's our guy that we were looking for. Right. Add contact, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Add to list. He is double
Just got a
funnel.
text from Sean. All good. Just saw your call was calling you back. So he's okay.
Good.
I'm guessing that looking at his card, I'm guessing the deer does not have that same conversation with his friends.
Oh. I was just talking about that when I was like 5. My mom hit a terrible deer. Well, the deer was probably not terrible, but it did not have a happy ending for the deer. All right, so we have everything for him. Cool, he is already set up, so we can move him over. He is in the Facebook group.
Very cool.
Funnel. I'm not sure if that starts an automation right now, but they are in the Facebook. So this person is good. We'll approve them up. Regina Marie, I haven't answered questions yet, waiting for response. Do I want to approve people who are not answering the question?
No.
We will. Benefit of the doubt. They don't have to for this group. It was more.
Oh, I thought this was for this is for double funnel.
And the people coming in are pretty much double funnel. It'll be people who, this is kind of like you have U+1, I have Fembot Army, so I will be speaking at digital marketer to their partners on Thursday this week. So Thursday, by the way, no morning call.
What?
I was thinking about that because
isn't that cool?
Because I'm speaking, I would kind of interrupt what I'm doing.
Look at your screen. Look at your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, it disappeared.
It disappeared. What disappeared? Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Is that you speaking at
That's Saturday in LA.
Nice.
Look at the room. Cool?
I never remember to picture that like that.
Well, I didn't get that picture. Somebody else took it, and I asked them to send it to me.
Never do that.
Because I don't.
I need to be better about that. Somebody was asking me.
Yeah. Well, I do. I do too. So I get it. Yeah, I mean, you do. You need to. It's the social proof that you actually did what you said you did, which is crazy. But as opposed to somebody just believing you.
And you always say, well, I shared the stage with people, and I'm like, oh, you know, and you have all your pictures, and I was trying to share the stage with, and I was thinking, Diane von Furstenberg, which is really cool. I don't know if you know her. She's like a women's clothing designer.
Yes, I know her.
I can never remember.
I know her vicariously through my wife.
Oh, there you go. I can never remember her name. I should do that. I'm terrible with names. It's Clooney's wife. She stands all by herself. Though. There we go. Such a powerful speaker. And of course, did I get a picture? No. No, I didn't want to be that girl.
Silly. Well, that's the way I am. I'm not that guy either. I don't get pictures with other people. I mean, I take pictures with audience, but I don't search out pictures for myself.
It seems silly. I feel silly doing it.
Well, I actually learned I created what I felt is a very respectful way of using them. And I typically don't show them unless I put the caption, what I learned from my time with whomever.
I like that.
Yeah, I want to be respectful. You see so many pictures, people with pictures. Here's my friend Richard Branson. Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the way they claim it, right? And it's like,
Uh,
he ain't your friend. I mean, you met him. He's a nice guy. He's a great guy, but he's not your friend.
not your friend.
Well, I mean, it's the overhype, which then becomes like it's just noise.
Yeah.
So then what it does is that strategy of posting a picture with quote celebrity means nothing because it's like it's like when a celebrity overplays themselves or oversaturates. Like they're everywhere. So they're everywhere so they become nowhere even though they're everywhere. It's just like, oh, you got a
Yeah.
picture with him too? Yeah,
That was
ain't that big a deal.
I was watching Russell Brunson's um what do you call it? $3 million presentation, $3 million in 30 minutes,
Hmm.
which of course is a little, there's a lot of prep and there's a months of prep work that goes into something like that, right?
No, no, say it ain't so.
But one of the things you got to do is if you purchased that day, everyone got into a line and lined up and got a picture with Russell Brunson. The problem with that is I can't even imagine, like, A, I'm not a people person, but to line up, like, what is 3 million, 5,000, or I mean, it's just a ton of people. People were wrapped around the building taking just boom, boom, boom snapshots with Russell. And it's like, you're not his bestie. But now there's like 3,000 pictures out there with Russell Brunson of everyone trying to look like they know him really well. And they're hanging out, chilling.
That's my point. Is it now become it's not special anymore.
No. So,
There are a number of there are a number of folks like that every you see their picture everywhere. And it's like it's funny because one of the speakers that came in for just a short time used one, and I won't mention who it is, but it's like it's really funny because it's like, oh, I was, I was with really. I've done 20 events with him, maybe.
okay.
I mean, I got my picture with him too, but it's like I don't use it because like everybody gets their picture with him. So it's just funny. It's funny how
Is it in
people,
your photo?
it is in my photo wall, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. But again, it was actually when I met him. Oh, I mean, I've done 20 events with him, so it was probably like at the first time I ever did an event with him, you know,
Mm-hmm.
one of those kind of things.
20 events. I think sometimes like when you do that many events with somebody, like I don't think of I got Ryan Dice to do a joint launch with me over in the My First Thousand for membership sites. And I didn't think anything of it because I talk to Ryan Dice all the time, right? Speaking on Thursday,
Right.
I'll talk to him. Um, Going to another thing with them on, I don't know, December 3rd, I think, with Richard Leonard and Ryan Dice. And I don't know, all of those, it was like family now. I hang out with them, I feel like, so much.
Yeah. That's
I think
cool. But that's the way it should be.
I think I have one picture of Ryan and I together, or two, or maybe two or three. I've never posted them, like ever. Um, and I did this launch, and I'm sitting there talking, and we're with the CEO of Kyvio, and you just kind of assume everyone's kind of on the same page, and we're all peers, and it's no big deal. And Neil is like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited! I don't want to mess up." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, it's Ryan Dice. I'm like, "Yeah, so like, just a human being. It's all good. It's no big deal." And he's like, "But it's Ryan Dice," and I'm like, yeah, it's just Ryan. Ask him thoughtful questions and he'll answer thoughtfully. It's all good. Um, And the crowd, like they're so excited. And I'm just, and again, I'm not a people person, so I've just never gotten excited. Like I've met celebrities and been on stage with, and I'm just like, "Hi, what's up?" It's like, how would you like to be treated if it was you in that chair? Thoughtfully, I hope. I would not want my picture used and abused. Oh, we lost Scott. We lost you.
We didn't lose me. We lost you. Then you lost me.
Did I pop back up?
You popped back up. But then you kicked me out. You threw me to the curb.
Threw you to the curb. I don't
It's
even
very
know what you said
not.
here. Like an old sofa.
Ouch, that hurt.
Okay, Facebook group is in there. All right, that's cool. That's one more step that's a little easier. I'd like to have some fresh faces in here. I just have to pay attention. All right, information is in. Are they in the Facebook group? So when we do information in, what do they get? Do we set up an automation for that?
For double funnel?
Yeah. I know we did a bunch of the micro automations. So there's automations that are like, getting them to move through your funnel, right? The Ascension series, the Engagement series, Profit Maximizer series. But there's also ones that move them through deal structure. So I did not add any emails here. Add 30 points to lead score double funnel. So let's go ahead and add an email here. Send an email. Create an email to get started. Info in Facebook group unknown. I don't actually remember what stage we were at.
With double funnel or with the other stuff?
With where we are at moving them through. So I want to say like step 3 complete or something. Let me go over, let's see if I have that in double funnel. I think I was trying to funnel. I was trying to funnel. I was trying to follow in order of those steps. So verification email, application. It's over, how do I have it over here? Let me open active campaign. Step, change me. I never changed it. So I want to make sure they know exactly how far forward they are in the process. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Let's get rid of, did I make one for double funnel?
I thought there was. I thought most of the automation was done to receive them in, send them a message, move them down the line, the whole bit, but might be.
I just deleted this. Less pictures. Hard part is done. The information is in. All right, let's see where we are here. So in the deal structure, I have step 1 is an application. We need your information. I guess that's step 2. So this would be step 3. Double my funnel. So let me just check those automations. Need application. Let's see what I wrote in the email there. You completed step 1 of your funnel 3. Now let's do step 2. So step 2 was the information. Oh, I have it. So I'm kind of inclined to change this around a little bit. I am. So let me go to double funnel. trying to make everything make sense. I want there to be a specific process, everyone to be hyper clear where they're at any given point in time. And that would go to any business process whatsoever. And this is one of the ways that you can use ActiveCampaign and your website to help create an actual business process for your business to make your operations easier. How cool is that?
Very cool.
There we go. So we're going to actually change this to step 3. We're going to make all this stay the exact same thing. So step 1, step 2, step 3, and then we're going to come back here. Your information is in. Step 2, done. Boom. A little fun. You are on to step number 3. And that might already be done. Want to double check. Oh, it's capital letters from my silly computer.
You got that capital key stuck again.
Hey, it's not, it's weird. Step 3. Join the free. Let's not put the word free in there. I don't want to end up in the Facebook group. Make sure I get the
You don't want to end up in the spam bucket?
Nope, I do not.
That makes sense.
And one of the words that will get you there is the word free. Actually, I wonder if there's a list on the internet.
I'll look.
Oh, you'll look. Okay, cool. One less thing for me.
I mean, you're doing something. I'm just sitting here looking at you, so I might as well.
Keywords that will get your email sent to spam. Free is definitely one of them. Viagra, Cialis, 2 other big ones.
Unlimited list of email spam trigger words. Is that what you would like?
Yeah, what are some of the spam words we should avoid?
455 spam trigger words to avoid.
That is a lot.
Oh, this one's 474 keywords to avoid. If I keep on going down the listings, I find more.
Just pick a poison. What are some of the keywords? Pick a poison.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. Let's see. No need to copy and paste. Just download the list. Oh, that's so nice of them. Okay. Wow. Holy cow. 100%. 50% off. Action. All new. As seen on. Be your own boss. Boss. Cancel.
These are not some that I would have considered.
I know, me either. There's some very collect, casino, call, billing. They're in alphabetical order. Like I say, there's a few hundred of them here. Earn extra cash. Double your direct marketing. Email marketing. Fast Viagra delivery. There you go.
I think they've taken every sentence out humanly possible. I wonder where they got the words from.
Explode your business. Free. Guarantee. Guaranteed. Giving away. In accordance with laws. That's interesting. Weight loss. Lose weight. Wow.
I could see lose weight up there. I forgot all the weight loss type
Yeah, no,
spam.
I mean I could too. It's actually a opt-in opportunity. Order now, order status, order today. In other words, don't tell them to order.
Order now, now. Ooh. I lost my voice there.
Wow. I mean, seriously, this does almost take every subject line away.
Are those for subject lines or are those like the body and copy?
Well, it's probably body and copy. Let me look.
We will be posting the live feeds in there each day in there in each day, as well as discussing who we will be posting live feeds in the Facebook group each day, discussing who should go to bat next and sharing tips, tricks, and hacks, as well as great deals when we find them. If you have any questions, thoughts, any questions or thoughts, feel free to reach out at any time. I feel like I don't hear Scott. Oh, there he is.
What do you mean? I'm right.
You.
No, I'm right here. I'm reading this. I'm trying to understand exactly what these trigger words and expressions are going to hurt your email deliverability, is what this says. But my goodness, they're
There you go. Short and sweet. It's not too long. One call to action, join the Facebook group. It's step number 3.
wow, that list depressed me.
It depressed you? Alrighty. And there we go. So that's all done. I whistle to my puppies. All right, so on that subject matter, right down here, I have a spam check, and I passed with 0 points. So just for fun, I kind of want to see what will happen when we put a keyword in there. So let's
fast cash, free.
We make it all fast cash, free, boss, weight loss.
We hate spam. Holy crap.
That's one of the words?
Yeah.
Let's go next and see what they feel about that.
Let's go next. I want to hear.
Oh, we found potential issues. 2 point. Oh my gosh, I've never hit 2.2 points. Your message refers to drugs. Your message refers to drugs related to erectile function. This is very common spam flag. They're even letting you know this is very common. Hey, dummy, don't use it. So let's take out the chalice. I didn't even spell that second one right. Let's try that
or
one.
Cialis, either one. Take them both out.
I misspelled. I tried to type it and I put chalice instead. So even with those amount of words, Active Campaign has said at this point, I'm still cool. I use fast cash, free, boss, weight loss, we hate spam. I know I've been flagged before, but it's double.
Yeah, it's worth checking for sure.
Double your cash. Double your business. Certainly, I will get a flag here. Still pass. So I mean, this is Active Campaign, but I will say this about Active Campaign. Remember, they send emails all day, every day for a living. So they get to, one of the things they hyper monitor is deliverability rates. Now, I will also say, because I have good deliverability, I always provide value in my emails. I do very little selling in my emails.
Yeah.
This is a great way to stay, but definitely check your spam and always see if you can get it down to 0 if possible. That's why if you've ever seen like these emails, they're kind of worded and they use lots of like metaphors. That's why they're circumventing the spam. Okay, so right now it says info in Facebook group. So what I want to kind of come back here is I want to make sure that I have a space for people who are in the Facebook group. So here's in the Facebook group. So I guess I can put them here. Have they purchased Hiveo yet? Now that will be a manual ask, I think.
Yeah.
But I do want to make sure we have something. Puppy, seriously. All right, so we need one here. So once they are in Facebook, we can put them here. I'm going to edit this stage in the Facebook group. Because this one is going to tell them to do it. And then this one is going to be my little spot. Let me check my automation. Application done. How did that one start? Tags submitted is added. Add 10, move deal. So this is going to move the deal over for me. Oh, what is this one? Application done. What's that one? What automation did I just work in?
Do you work in?
I have application done and Hiveo info submitted. Which one did I do? I have need application. Keeping all these straight is super fun.
You keep them clean.
Okay, so this one is not. But like I have multiple ones for this step. Application submitted is added. Tag Hiveo info submitted is added. Oh, you know what? This is the wrong one. This is when they actually have Hiveo. See, this is my sanity check. Application submitted is added.
It's nice that you got it all set up to be able to keep track of all the automations and different things.
Yeah, that's important. So this is, I already did a step 3, and that was making sure they have the Hiveo account they needed. All right, so let me go make sure that's in my deal structure.
Makes sense.
That in that order. So I have them in the Facebook group first, and you know what? That's a good one, and that's intentional. So one of the things that we did on the last was make sure that we architected the excite phase into our own funnel, right? At the point
Correct.
I'm asking them to purchase Hiveo and Active Campaign, we are ascending them. They've given me all this, they've converted. I need to excite them. So I need to change my third one to be Facebook and my fourth one to be go get Hiveo. So I need to figure out, so when information is in, okay, are they in the Facebook group? Yes. So that is my ability to check. And then have they purchased Kyvio? So let's go back to automations. Okay, so this one is when the Kyvio info is submitted, I need their information. All this thinking, man.
There's a lot of thinking going on today. So unusual.
The tag Kyvio is added. Okay, let me go check my forms. I think that would be the best way to see which tag is for what. This is where having it all mapped on a piece of paper or something would be awfully helpful.
Right.
I think Active Campaign actually wanted me to write that blog post.
Is there that's actually a great point. Is there any way of printing a sitemap or printing something out of, like the setup, the logic path that's been set?
For Active
Does that
Campaigns?
exist? Yeah. That I mean, that would be a very cool thing to be able to do. In essence, it's the mind map or the site map or the whatever of the thought process.
Yeah. I think you can just put that part out and you can see it. They have a great visual. Okay, so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay. This one, let me go back and just open all my stuff again.
I think being able to print that right there is really a
So
cool
this one
idea.
is when their Kyvio info is submitted. So they have purchased Kyvio at that point. This is when their application is done. So that is where I need the email I put over here. So I think I'm going to try, can you do that? I think I can just choose an email that I've previously done and add it over here. So application is done. And here I put the email I want to make number 4. I want to give them a little fun first.
Pretty awesome.
Send an email. Oop, oop, oop. Not that one. That will change that email. Send an email, create a new email. Get into Facebook. And I think that's why the customer value journey is so important. It is that sanity check. We are so quick to ask people to purchase something when we should
Totally agree.
We should architect that excitement in. So
I totally agree.
Step 2 done. And step 3 is easy. There we go. So it actually imported the email that I just sent.
That's
So I
pretty
don't
awesome.
have to do any editing because I just pulled it from a past campaign. Normally you would edit it, but I'm literally just switching them around. Check, check, check. Make sure everything looks good. All right, so before I delete this one, I'm going to create I'm not going to create an automation. I'm going to go over to the Kyvio done application. If that's when their info is submitted, I need to change the starting point of this one. Is what I need to do. This one needs to be. Okay, so I see I was doing the next thing. I just did a different one. I was assuming Kyvio would be before this one before. And that's not how that one's going to be. So this one is going to change to be a trigger from field stage changes. And double my funnel. Contact moves from any stage to information in. So that's automated now. I will have to obviously do checking the Facebook myself. There's no way to automate that,
Right.
unfortunately.
Well, you got the vast majority of things that are talking to each other. It's
Right.
cool as can be.
All right, so I want to go to past campaigns and see if I can get in the Facebook group info in, Facebook group application done. It's this one right here. So same thing.
Nice.
Step 3 complete. Step 4 awaits. I can come back and I can definitely do some better headlines, but I just want to get, or headlines. Email subject lines can be like headlines in some ways, but I just right now just want to get it done. Application is complete. Let's spell the word your right, or the right
Yes.
version of your.
The contraction.
Yay. Onward and upward. Step 4 is verification and access to your Kyvio account one of 2 ways. Option 1, bold, italicize, so it stands out a little bit. Let's see if I can. I'm going to give a little space here too. Take the bullet. So one of the tricks to, if you want to put some space between bullet points, is just have them on separate lines, separate bullets sections. Option 1, if you have a business or pro level account, simply go to Team Manager and invite a new team user. Add me at the email address support, blah, blah, blah. This will give me access from inside my own account. For a tutorial on how to do that, watch this video or go to the Kyvio tutorial page for images.
Nice.
If you have a basic account, capitalize that. I'm going to need your login, username, and password. It is not my favorite way to work for security, but it is what I like to need. Fill out the form here. So there will be a little bit of manual if they have this. I'll see it I'll get a notification in my account and have to manually move them. If they choose this option, I can have them automatically moved. Okay, I don't really want to add any steps. I considered saying like, oh, go join the Kyvio group too, but steps were passed on spam, since it's kind of been a spam conversation.
It just fascinates me that that list has expanded to hundreds of words.
I want to know where they get that. I would like to see like Active Campaign publish one, right? Or whoever's in charge of them. I mean, obviously whoever does it doesn't want to do it because then people will just game the system again.
Yeah, I mean, but again, this one has, so this is a different, this one has a different, well, I'm sure there are a lot of the same words on here.
Yeah.
But my 474 words.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, step 4, 5. There we go. So we're starting to ring them in. All right. So this is contact still changes in pipeline to double my funnel. Info. So here's 19 people were waiting for their information.
Wow.
I know, right? 19 people we could be working on, but they're not submitting information.
So how can we work on them if we have no information about them?
So one of the things that we can do is add some more emails in here to ping them and remind them and provide value. So anytime you're having a problem, excite them and take them back to the stage before. So I'm asking, I've got their subscription information, but they're not converting, then it's simply take them back and engage them more. So in this sequence, I can add more engagement emails with obviously like the call to action is always going to be somewhere in that email. We still need your information. Hey, P.S. We haven't got your information to move to build your funnel for free. All you have to do is fill out this form. Here's a cool blog
What if
article. Fill out this form. Here's a video. Fill out this form.
is right? Is there a decision tree that can be created off of that? So if they submit something, it doesn't send them the one that asked for information, versus if there is no action after a certain amount of time, it automatically goes up.
You can certainly make that. I have a basic one done for my entire active campaign account, where it drops them in like a delete bucket, but that one's more of like a general one, and it's like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year.
Right.
That's not a bad. And by the way, it's a good thing just to run your entire list through about once a year anyway, too. Keep your list clean. And Fusionsoft is actually having a big problem with that right now. They made some changes or something, and you had to resubmit your list or opt-ins, whatever.
Yeah, they made a lot of changes.
Lots and lots of changes. And trying to fix those are complicated. Complicated.
That's why it would make sense, though, to have some kind of if then, if this, then that, if this, then that, right?
Yeah.
If they haven't, are just a quick note, are you still interested in having us work on your project with Double Funnel TV? If so, we're lacking the information to choose you.
No,
it's exactly a true statement, right? We can't work on you if we don't know what the heck's going on.
On all of these, I put a waiting period of 100 days, which is basically giving me time to build things. So people get trapped here. I can say, hey, I'm going to wait a week. Here's some cool info. Hey, this is a good example. This one is, I just want them in the Facebook group. I can put, hey, we have a great thread going here in the Facebook group where I posted my slides to this particular presentation I did. Go watch the video and get the slides here, because that's one of the things I was going to do in my Facebook group is I'm going to share all the different presentations I've done. So if you didn't make it, you could see it if you're in the group. But I'm also in the comment section going to include a way for them to get the slides, the notes, whatever, because my notes are really awesome. If I do say myself.
Yes, they are.
But then also including the slides, because a lot of presentations, people want your slides for whatever reason. But this way they can both watch it again. They want the slides.
Let's just state it the way it is. They want the slides because they don't want to take notes and they don't want to create it themselves.
Basically just overwhelm people with information. If they want it, it's in there to get it. Yeah. If they don't want to read it, they can hire me. But
exactly.
So that's what we would create. Like I might wait a couple days and say, here's one of this, go ahead and join the Facebook group and we'll get you in. So it's one ask per automation, one goal, and you'll start to be able to see how many people, because you can go to this deal structure right here and you can tell where the sticking point is. So right now I have a lot of people in here, 20 deals that are not moving forward, right? And we want to be able to move those forward. And as far as an affiliate, because while I would not call myself an affiliate marketer, my double funnel is about affiliate marketing, right? I kind of put it, assuming people were to stay for 1 year. I think I just measured off, did I measure Kyvio? I think I measured 1 year of Kyvio, Business Growth Network, and Active Campaign. This is how much I would make. So this is how much is sitting in my pipeline. I want to make sure that as many people move forward as humanly possible, right? Right. And that's how, as an affiliate marketer, you make your money, right? Getting people to products. So adding bonuses in there, adding content that's amazing. Plus, let's say if I in those automations, like you said, I still need to move people into Facebook group, right? If I send them to a page or a specific post inside of the Facebook group that they can only access if they're a member, not only do I get them in the group, I get to send them more information, but I get to have them watch a video again. That improves my algorithm ratings in my Facebook group. If I send them some excitement after they sent their information, like here's a video on how to do this on my YouTube page, my algorithms go up there. I get seen better, right? If I send them to a blog post on my business page, then my traffic goes up, my search engine optimization goes up. So you get to move them and bounce them all over the place while providing excitement, right? While providing value, while enhancing your name. And you get to move them through the funnel. You just have to remember at the end of the day, the whole point is to move them through your sales process, your funnel, whatever that might be. And these are your leads. Take care of them, right? Manage them. This is your pipeline. Like, I'm not a salesperson, but pipeline's a big deal, right? Here's your pipeline, build it, structure it, automate it as much as humanly possible. And if it's not working, add something to it, fix it, put another email in there. Like, these people have submitted their lead. Andres, Larry, I hate when it does that.
Larry.
I know, right? But I need to move them over. I need to sit there and say, hey, I got no information for you. Got nothing. Go back to my deal structure here. Larry, we need your information.
We want to help. We're here, except for Thursday.
CEO of Kyvio, he's checking the funnel. We're going to move him over. Just had a baby. Right here, he is getting a campaign, a welcome email already, so I don't want to overdo him right now, right? And that might be one of the things that I automate is he's now, because I automated, if he puts in and he already fills out the information, he will, right? I might put part of this, submitted a lead. Let's go back to our automations here. Need application. There's my big delete me automation. Goodwill campaign, indoctrination for new subscriber. Did I? So yeah, they're getting a welcome email. One of the things that I can do is when they finish, so I have to write emails for them first. Before they end this automation, conditions and workflow, I want to, CRM, update their status, update their stage. Most recent deal inside of Double My Funnel. And I want to put them in, we need your information. This contact. Any pipeline, only the Double My Funnel. Save. So when they go through all of this, once I put the rest of those emails together, because I want to add some value before I send more, right? At the very end, if I give up, it'll move them automatically to that next stage.
Perfect.
So I can see where they are. So that's one less thing now I have to automatically do. I just need to go in there and write the other the emails. So they will move from here to here to here all by themselves. I will need to check their Facebook status. They will move here automatically whenever they have submitted their photo, except if I have to add them manually. Then I'll move them over here. So I just realized it's like 10:07.
10:07.
As I've bored everyone.
And so we'll work on it again tomorrow, but
he's live. He joined us. I'm going to guess Ebby Lind, but I have no idea how to say that.
It is Ebby Lind.
Okay. I'm not sure what HTF means.
Nor am I.
I kind of want to like Google it. But he was the one who submitted his information. Friends. Okay. What does HTF stand for? I don't think it's Happy Tree Friends. Oh my God, there's so many meetings. Hyper-G text, helium test, headline test, force, horizontal test. Okay, hard to follow.
Hard to follow.
To find, how to fight.
This is a prime example of what's happening in our society today. You think everybody knows what you're saying, and they're adopting one of the 87 different definitions of the same three letters. And then we wonder why communications is jumbled.
Right. This
I
is
teach on
true.
this. I teach on
Uh,
this. I know somebody that would be great to hire to learn this.
I will say, if it meaning hard to follow, it's definitely one of those watch from the beginning. Watch from the beginning. So, guys, if y'all have any other questions or
That's right.
acronyms you'd like to throw at me, drop them in the comments below, and I do answer all of the comments. So, thank you,
Absolutely.
Scott, for joining me.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. We'll do it again tomorrow, but not Thursday.
But
Bye.
not Thursday because I will be a digital marketer. Bye, guys.
Okay.